Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to this week's Q&A video, but actually it needs to be called Ask DUJ2. And the first question actually comes thanks to Miss Lois, and Miss Lois actually reminded me of something. For those of you who don't know, I actually started a Q&A kind of series a long time ago, and I've done it before, both for Save the World and actually other games I've played in the past, and we used to call those Ask DUJ2. So we're gonna call these again. This series is gonna be called Ask DUJ2, or we'll just keep it Q&A. I'll probably put Q&A in the title as well, but anyway, so welcome guys, welcome to this video. We're gonna talk about we have questions today. We're gonna answer these questions. We are also going to talk a little bit of the coming soon video, because this week has been absolute pandemonium. If you guys don't know, this is the week of the 22nd of July, and I say the week of the 22nd because it was the 21st. Actually, it was the 21st. Yes, on the 21st of July 2020, we got a heck of a patch notes, an update that kind of left us scratching our heads first, and then it was like, we got tons of information of something that is coming soon called Ventures, which we don't really know that much about yet. We're gonna have to wait a few more days to see how it comes out. We also had some information about the fact that our birthday event is not gonna have birthday llamas. So I bring this up because we are going to talk a little bit about what's coming soon, or actually when this video releases, which is going to probably release Friday during the day. It's going to be the same day that actually just a few short hours after this video releases, or during the day, is when we're going to get our event shop update. And when we get our event items updated, we are also going to get new hit the road. We're going to get new heroes. We're going to get a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to talk about that, what's coming soon, and we're going to do the Q&A. So let's jump into this, guys. First thing I want to say is a couple of things. Like I said, a lot has changed in some of these questions. These questions, some of them are over a week old, and in some of these questions we didn't know about the changes. We didn't know about Ventures. We didn't know about, we were still under the assumption or impression that there would be birthday llamas. Now we know there won't be. That's very sad. And also there's a video of me talking about that coming soon, how I feel about that. And also in this video, I'm not going to in the Q&As and the Ask DUJ2s, I'm going to try to stay away from the obvious troll questions, because there are a lot of them, and also questions I've already answered in the past. You guys can go check out the previous videos. I actually might make a playlist just for the Q&A, so you guys can go check them out. But anyway, having said all that, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you all. Thank you very much for using my creator code DUJ2. It helps me out so much. Thank you also for becoming members to the channel. And recently, thank you guys for following all the sponsors to the channel. We've got new sponsors to the channel. It's been amazing. We'll have to make a video summarizing all that eventually, or maybe just put them all in the description. But anyway, let's jump into this, guys. Let's go, and let us begin with the first question, which is going to be Miss Lois's question. Is that said, well, her question was, why is this Q&A and not Ask DUJ2? Well, it is now. It is going to be Ask DUJ2 again. Question number 2 is from OAVG saying, question, will hero vouchers come to this Save the World birthday 3 year? So we know now that the third year anniversary, or the third year event, is going to have a story that's or a quest line that's going to be connected to get the year 3 hero. We don't know if there's going to be anything else. We don't know if there is going to be some other event or something. We can hope so. And the hero voucher question constantly comes up. Hero vouchers are something that we don't really know how or why, how Epic decides what's going to be a hero, when they're going to release them or not. We haven't had them in quite a while. Hopefully they do come back in Ventures as well. Regina asks questions. So when it comes to endurance, what does it really benefit the players in the game, since you're not a fan of it? Okay, so the first part I'm going to answer or explain is why I'm not a fan of endurance. So I'm not a fan of endurance because I don't like to just sit there for 3 hours. Now, I can sit here for 3 hours and talk, but I don't like just having the anticipation of what if something goes wrong in a part of my endurance. That's why I've never done endurance. I've never really even built my basis for endurance. And to be perfectly frank, your question is when it comes to endurance, what does it really benefit the player? And actually, it is quite a bit of it does give them quite a bit of resources. If you do a full endurance, like a twine, you're gonna get a considerable amount of tickets, of gold, of I believe you get tickets. Correct me if I'm wrong, because again, I don't do endurance. Do you get tickets? But I know you get gold, you get materials, you get the perk up and all that. So you do get a very good chunk of materials for depending how far along you get, especially if you finish it. Now, there's the thing: there are some people who have amazing endurances, and they just do that all the time. They just, they leave it there, and they just, put themselves a timer when they know it's going to be time to get to the last ones. And yeah, so for that, congratulations. There are some amazing people out there with doing endurances. And to answer your question, it definitely is worth the time if you know what you're doing. I don't. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to try it. Dark Strikes asks, question. I have two questions. How long are birthday llamas going to be out? They're not. Again, I left this question in because I know a lot of people are going to continue asking about birthday llamas. How do you get hero recruitment vouchers? Also, keep up the amazing content. So here again, I wanted to leave this question in because this is more directly what I hear all the time. When are birthday llamas? Even though we know they're not coming now, there's still a lot of people who don't know that. And how do you get hero recruitment vouchers? Hero recruitment vouchers, we get them whenever Epic decides to give us one. That's the real answer there. Okay, next question is by CakeBoss777. Okay, this is actually a really good one. Do you think non-founders should be able to earn V-Bucks if they have completed all the Storm Shield defenses in Stone with Planket and Canny Valley and Twine Peaks? I personally think this is a good way to tell people that they can earn V-Bucks and save the world, but only if they play the game to the very end. This is a fantastic question. I know your question is more of a comment actually than I know you stated your comment and then you asked my opinion about it. I think this is a fantastic observation in the sense that yes, it would be really cool if, let's say, it would be really cool if people who buy the Metal Team Leader pack now and future packs are able to earn V-Bucks in Save the World if they accomplish certain things. I think that's a fantastic idea. The only problem is that it's not exactly fair. Just because some people bought the game earlier should not give them that. I think that's why they made it so clear-cut, founders get this and everyone else gets that. I still think that just because, people are buying the game, and I think they should still be able to earn some V-Bucks. I think that like daily missions, the daily missions that we get, they should be getting V-Bucks out of that because it does encourage them to continue looking at the game. And maybe to a certain point, yeah. I do feel that new players should get some V-Bucks, not all the V-Bucks, like the daily logins and all that stuff, Maybe take that away. Don't give them the daily logins because those are founders rewards or founders perks. And they maybe even don't even give them the daily missions. The daily quests. So taking that away, but still allowing them to get V-Bucks from like SSD completions, certain goals, and daily missions that might appear, the ones like the daily updates that we do. I think that would be good. I think that would be really, really good. LC Luke Cannon asks, question, do you think there'll be any more big updates like Storm King or something else significant? This question was done several days before we knew about Ventures. And yes, basically, I've always felt like, yes, there is potential for them to do something. It might take them a much longer time to get it done. But for example, something like Ventures being announced and the fact that it's already coming, which is wow, so fast, it does go to show that not only are they brainstorming things, but there are still things in the queue. And now that we know that they have at least a full more year of Save the World, I don't want to say Save the World content because I don't think it's content, Save the World ideas and potential that can roll out. So yeah, I do really think there's going to be more coming. Idris asks, question, will our tickets be converted to the premium llama when birthday llamas come out, or they'll be able to use those tickets for the birthday llamas? Okay, so again, now we know birthday llamas are not coming, but I did want to keep this question in because this is a question I get all the time when it comes to what's going to be happening in the game. So what's going to be happening with tickets in the game. So let me just pull this up. Let me just pull this down here. I'm going to pull this down here. There we go. Let me put it down there. So what I want to show you guys is the tickets. So right now we have road trip tickets. The road trip ticket is the ticket that we are using right now. So here it is. Where is it? There. The road trip tickets. The road trip ticket is the ticket of the season of version 13. Just like the road trip event is the event of season 13 of version 13. So for the entire version 13, we're going to get only road trip tickets. Now, this can change if they want to do a specific event ticket or calendar ticket, kind of like they did with the New Year's tickets. So in that case, I do think, the New Year's, I do think that they might do that in the future where they'll drop it. But I really, really hope that we get one ticket and one grinding event the entire season. Like, version 13, we get this. Version 14, we should probably get maybe like the Fortnite ticket, and Dungeons would be really good, or Fortnite. So like we get an event and we get a ticket. So that's kind of how it's supposed to be. So like right now, if we had gotten birthday event, a llama, I believe we would have continued using the road trip tickets, and we're gonna have to wait and see, because I don't think we're gonna have only the rad llama for the entire season. I could be very well wrong. It could be that's going to be how it's going to be now. We're just going to get one llama for the entire season, the entire version, which is kind of boring, especially with all the other llamas that are out there. But if we do get another llama that will come later this version, before version 14, I think we're still going to be using the what's it called? I think we're still going to be using the road trip ticket. All right, so there you go. Next question is by can I get this to work? Yes. Let's see. Yes, TTV Plays. TTV Plays says, question, is it possible to solo MSK? Yes, several people have done it. I believe there are a lot of videos on YouTube showing people doing it. Ethan01. Ethan01 had several really good questions. I had to pick just one, and this is the one I decided to choose. Question, do you know how I can get into lobbies with players? Most of the time when I start a mission, it says no matches available. Okay, so there's a couple of things you need to do to make sure that you do get into matches with others. I would recommend that you check where you are. What region of the world are you in? If, like, let's say you are playing at 3 in the morning in US Eastern time, then chances are you're not going to get that many players there. So you could change to, like the European servers. Now, you may have really bad ping then, but you may have a better chance of getting in with people. That's the first tip. The second tip is, whenever you go ahead and you hit here the play with others, before you hit it, make sure that your settings are set to public. Make sure you're set to public and you apply. Because if you're not set to public, then you're just going to go into your own mission. That's just how it's going to go. So make sure you're in public, and then make sure you double click or click on play with others, and hopefully you will be able to find yourself in a mission with other people. So that's the recommendation I give. Next is by Graph, who says, question, what are the best heroes to buy out of the collection book? Now, this is a really hard one. I would recommend that you go and check out my must-have playlist. In my must-have playlist, I have a lot of different heroes that I recommend, and some of them that I don't think is really that necessary to buy with a voucher, but I think you're just asking in general. One of the ones, if you don't have it, is Survivalist Jonesy. Survivalist Jonesy is in practically every single one of my setups, and there are a lot of other ones. Like, if you go watch a video I very recently did about my favorite or my best hero loadouts, you can actually see there exactly which ones I have, and if you wanted to recreate them, see if you could. Now, mind you, there are a lot of heroes that you can only get out of the collection book with a hero voucher, so you might have to wait until we have more of those. Craig Brown asks, question, is the new Outlander hero broken? Yes, it doesn't work most of the time. Hopefully they fix it soon, because it has a lot of potential. The Psycho Titan asks, question, what types of weapons would you like to see? I like to see daggers with a spinning heavy attack. Dude, you are so far beyond, man. I've never even thought about this. What type of weapons would I like to see? I really would like to see a different sort of launcher kind of concept. I really would like to see that, and I would love to see a variety of different weapons, but the problem is that it would take a lot to code them in, I think. And to be honest, I would love to see us being able to craft a lot of the utility weapons or the utility things that we've seen in Battle Royale. It would be amazing. If we could get those schematics to make those, I think we could have a lot of fun in Save the World. And I know those are more for mobility against other players, but I still think it would work in Save the World. Although that's a really good idea. Spinning heavy attack, man, that'd be crazy. Yeah, dual wielding. Yeah, dual wielded weapons would be really cool. Anyway, Theo Wilkins asks, question: will you get the War Paint and Rose Team Leader skin if you get this bundle? If you are a new Save the World player, thanks for answering. Okay, so what a lot of people, if you don't know what that is, those are Founders skins. So let me show you here real quickly. I go to my survivors, I go to manage, and there are two heroes which I probably am not going to be able to see here. I always find the Rose Team Leader. I can usually find here. Wait, are they not leveled up? Oh no, they're epic. They're epic. Okay, so they're epic heroes. I know that now. They're not legendary. They're epic heroes. Let's see. So they're epic heroes who are right here. And are they epic? Or are they legendary? Thought they were epic, actually. Anyway, so what you're asking is, for those two heroes, is it possible to get them now? And the answer is no. The way it happens, and I gotta find one, at least one of them. Come on, man. Come on. I gotta... Wait, did I... Oh, there's one. There's one. Okay. So, Subcommando Jonesy, I believe... No, he's the Twitch one. He's the Twitch one. Rose Team Leader, and... Who was the other guy you said? Rose Team Leader and Tattoo something or whether? I don't know. Anyway, so there are two heroes that I wish I could pull it up right now. I should have thought about doing that for. There are two heroes that came when you bought the Founders Edition. Oh, there's Rose Team Leader. Special Forces Ramirez right there. So Special Forces Ramirez is one of them, which I guess is the same as the Rose Team Leader. Yeah, that's the same as Rose Team Leader. And then Warpaint is I can see him in my head now, but I don't know if I'll be able to find him here. But there is also a Jonesy who has... I have him leveled up, don't I? I think I have him leveled up, actually. I'm checking here real quick if I can see him. But there's another one who's a Jonesy that when you bought the Founders Edition, when you bought the Founders packs long ago, you did get them. Is that... No, that's Survivalist. You did get... Oh, there he is. Special Forces Jonesy. Him. Okay, so him. Warpaint. So both of these heroes were... You were able... Well, let me just show you. They're him right there. Both of these heroes you were able to get in the Founders packs. And this is the thing. The Founders packs are gone. The Founders packs are not available, so it is impossible to get these two heroes. At least it should be. From Save the World. So if right now you go and buy the Metal Team Leader pack, no, you will not be able to get those from that. I know that was a real long explanation, but I did want to show them. So unfortunately, no. Maybe they'll come back again in the future in some other pack. But for now, they don't say Founders though. But for now, they should only be in the Founders. Tamsin asks, his next one, yes. I saw you do the MSK with Pero recently, and you made sure work of the mini boss with your yeoman. Please, could you let me know what roles you have in the gun you used? Okay, so first of all, let me say, I did nothing. Okay, I pretty much was just along for the ride there. That was all Pero. Pero is amazing. He is incredible. Yes, my yeoman is not bad. This one is going to be a Sunbeam yeoman, actually. Yeah, I've got two of them. This is the one I was using there. It's got critical rating, critical damage, physical, 75 reload, and damage to miss monsters and bosses. This weapon does have the capacity to, with my hero loadout, with this hero loadout right here that I'll show you right now, this one right here. With this hero loadout that I have right now, built like this, yes, it does have the capacity to hit 1.6 million, 1.7, 1.8 constantly on both the Mythic Storm King, on the crystals, or on the mini bosses. Now, if it doesn't crit though, it only hits like 300,000. So you need to realize that. The yeoman, it is very good. I like it. Why do I use that weapon? Why do I not use another weapon? Honestly, I couldn't tell you apart from the fact that I just liked it. But there you go. I showed you my perks on it. But I do have to make it very, 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 very clear that I had nothing to do with the MSK going down there really easy. That was all my teammates, and very much Pero. Pero is amazing. He is incredible at the MSK. True Vortex asks question, why haven't you done your SSDs? Well, I've done almost all of them. I have one left to do, which is a twine one, and that one I actually want to build it in a certain way. I'm calling it the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. I know it's kind of weird, but you guys are going to see that one day. I want to make a build that focuses on an open concept kind of thing and made completely out of wood. So you'll see it one day. But I've completed almost all of them. If you want to see, I have a video on my channel. You can just type SSD, where I actually went through and we did the level 10 in Stonewood, Plankerton, and Canny all in one video. So you can guys go check it out. Keeljax asked, I kind of figured there would be no Bertie Llama since there wasn't enough new stuff to really warrant it. Again, this is not a question, it's just a comment. But I did want, first of all, I don't know how it popped up because it doesn't have question in there. I guess Keeljack, I guess the system just loves Keeljack because he's a member and he's been around forever. But I know this is more of a comment, but I kind of have to agree. I have to agree a little bit that we didn't really have a gigantic amount of content or materials and heroes, and one of the biggest ones, which there's two of them, the sci-fi and the rad set. The rad llama is currently available right now, and the sci-fi llama has been coming back a couple of times. So I kind of think what happened in this case is that they just decided to not do it for that, because maybe hopefully they'll bring back the sci-fi llama and they'll bring back a lot of stuff in the event shop in the near future. It's Hides a Lot says, question, how do you know mini boss weaknesses? They make no sense to me other than trap vulnerable. There seem to be several terms on the boss label, but when I try to kill him with what I think it will work, and it has little effect, and then sometimes someone else seems to kill him with melee weapons easily. Can you help me make a video on the way to kill them, or am I missing something here? Actually, this is a wonderful idea, and I am trying to get footage together to do this. It's just a little difficult to find all the different combinations, but I think what we can do is we can kind of figure them out. And what you need to understand about this, and I'll say this really quickly, is that whenever you encounter a mini boss, whenever you like look in the top left corner and you see what his modifiers are, you're gonna see that there's always going to be one modifier that determines how you damage it, and there's going to be 2 to 3 modifiers depending on how he damages you. So that's what you have to think about. You know, like the ricochet, you can't really shoot him if he has ricochet because you're gonna die. Smoke screen, really, you know, normally if it has smoke screen, it helps to attack him with the Masamune, or with a sword or a melee weapon. So yeah, so there's a lot of different modifiers, and yes, I will try and make a video on that. It may take me a little while to get it all together, but it's just a matter of figuring out the different weapons that you can use. A lot of times I've seen people just spam with the mythic launcher and just take it down really fast, because the mythic launcher is really, it's an OP weapon. It's an OP weapon. And yes, you said that you think there's no birthday llamas because they're going to put everything in the event store. I really hope so. I hope we see a lot of stuff in the event store, and I hope we see stuff coming back to the weekly store. They can put in every single weapon in this weekly store that we've missed. Put the Pulsar 9000 there. Put the Deatomizer in there. Put everything in there. I mean, I really hope they do. I really do. TTV Border Collie says, question, do you get Save the World with the pack? Yes, you do. If you buy the Team Leader pack right now, you get Save the World within it. KO says, question, why do you think Epic Games' idea of using a cycle events for years to come, and how do you think it will play out over the years? I would love to think that it's going to play out very well over the years. Right now, all we know that for sure kind of is that there's 1 year of content. They're going to apparently be rotating in a 5 rotation, which is kind of very interesting, because right now we're kind of averaging 3 versions per season per year. But Save the World has said that they are going to be in a different category. So maybe, hopefully, I could really hope they're going to communicate with us. Maybe make a blog or a post on the site, on the news, kind of explaining, okay, guys, hey, this is how it's going to work. You know, we're going to have, you know, from January to mid-February, we'll have this, and then we'll have this, and then we'll have this, and we'll have this, and we'll have this. And if we just get used to seeing this rotation, and maybe they'll switch it up with the different types of events. But the events are kind of made for each thing. For example, Hit the Road is perfect for summer. You got the Song of the Summer and all that. Fortnite is perfect for Halloween. You've got that over there. The winter event, Frost Night. It's perfect winter. So we've got those events that are going to be like that. Now, the only question now is, how is Ventures going to work into this? Do they have 5 different Ventures? Do they have 2? Do they have 3? Like, are we going to go to different maps or different areas, or are we just sticking to one? It's kind of confusing, and I am really curious to see what Ventures comes out, and if it's a unique biome or if it's a recycled biome. That's kind of what I'm wondering. But yeah, I think that for now, I would love to sit here and say that it's going to be, you know, like years into the future, we're going to have, you know, this rotating content that will really benefit new players, with some, you know, new stuff sprinkled in for the veteran players as well. But the way that it looks right now, or I guess better put, the lack of communication that we have or don't have, whatever it is, it really makes it hard to kind of, you know, hope that. And I gotta say this right now, do you guys see, like, up here, wait, let me see if I can't point it. I just noticed this. You guys see in this pipes back here? Do you see that purple glow coming out of the pipes? Blue glow is blue. Why is there purple glow coming through the pipes? I've just noticed that now. I've never noticed that before. I don't know. That was just. If anyone has any clue why that might be, that'd be really interesting. I am Dave says, asks one question / favor. Could you show us a good Outlander for damage and not for farming? And by the way, nice video. Keep going. Thank you very much, man. Yes, I do believe that I'm going to be doing a farming loadout soon. The reason why I'm going to be doing this is I actually want to do a couple. I noticed that I recently released a video of my favorite loadouts, but there were a couple loadouts there that I really would have liked to include. For example, the shotgun. You know, Pretty Boy. I didn't have him there, so I would love to show you guys that build. When it comes to a damaging Outlander, oh my goodness, I could actually show you multiple of those. It just depends what you want to do. You want to do a stealthy build with the surround pound? That's a beautiful one. You can do the immortal, the everlasting teddy bear, which is basically, you know, your teddy. You can keep spamming him over and over pretty much. You've got the one that phase shifts and drops the eggs all over the place. You've got the freezing, you know, punch. There's a lot of Kurohamura in there. Is that his name? Kuro. Is it Kurohamura? Wait, I kind of feel like I'm not. Now I have to go see him. Where is he? Actually, the best way to find him is to go to the armory. Oh, you know what? I think actually we're done with the questions. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're done with the questions. Yep, we're done with the questions. All right, so that's it for the questions. Let me go ahead and take this down here. I think his name is Kuro. I know it's Kuro. Promotional people. Yeah, Kurohamura. Kurohamura. Okay. So, like, he is a very, very fun. He is very fun, actually, with his seismic stun. Really wish it would have been a little bit more better. But there are tons of different loadouts. Unfortunately, the one thing I'll say right now is that since the paper shredder is not working, a lot of my Outlander setups don't really work that well. So hopefully we'll see some changes in the near future in there. All right, so let's wrap up this video by talking really quickly about what is coming soon. And for that, we can go to the home base status for 721. We're going to jump over the whole first part of it because a lot of people have been asking me, okay, wait, what's coming? All of this, Dennis, the Ventures and all that will not be happening until Monday, July 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Crazy. Of course, I'm going to be live. We're going to be able to take a look at together and see what's happening. What's coming today actually, when this video releases, July 24th, is we're going to get Birthday Brigade Penny available from the quest Exploding Husks. So we're gonna have a unique, or I guess a separate event or quest, which is going to be Exploding Husk, which is very interesting. And I just realized that this may mean that Yard 2 is gonna go away. I should have done it before. Cloak Star is gonna hit the road. We're gonna get Ankylo Kyle, which is gonna be a new one. He's gonna be available from the Cloak Star Hit the Road. Fossil Southie is also gonna come back, available from the Well Traveled Hit the Road quest. So this is gonna be Well Traveled Hit the Road quest. I don't know what this is gonna mean. Is it gonna be a separate Hit the Road? Is it gonna be a new Hit the Road? I don't know. And Paleo will be available in the event store. And I think this is part 2. This is next week. So Paleo will be coming back. And if you guys saw my Paleo Luna event, or my, what's it called? If you saw my my recent hero video, Paleo Luna is by far, you gotta have her. She is beyond a must-have. I'll tell you guys right now, this week's must-have is going to be Paleo Luna, and probably everyone else a little bit, but she is a must-have hero, especially if you want to pull off the immortal ninja, the immortal Paleo Luna. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's all we have here. I know I kind of combined 2 videos here in one, but I really wanted to get all this, especially before it showed up. Now that I'm seeing that news and the fact that we're getting a couple new quests, I am kind of wondering if the event shop is going to reset. Because remember, guys, the last time it did, they didn't tell us anything. The event shop just reset. So I would recommend, before the event store updates or changes, go ahead and get what you need from here. Right now, highly recommend the armory token armories. Sorry, the armory slots. And then any of the heroes that you don't have. And if you want to get doubles or triples them, you go right ahead if you have the gold. But out of all these, I would recommend the most these 3 and Prehistoric Giza, just because it's good to have all those dino heroes, and who knows when they're going to come back. We know these guys will come back next year. And out of all of the Patriot ones, Patriot Penny, she's actually pretty good because she's got the emergency override. Very unique use though. It's kind of hard to make that trigger. And apart from that, Star Spangled Headhunter, who has the Spoils of War, she's actually not so bad. But I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.